Hi, and welcome to episode 18 of my Iratus playthrough series. I am Iken, and I welcome you to today's feature episode around the Unfrozen. The Unfrozen is a very good magic damage dealer with some slight abilities of supporting his team with the Cold Embrace, but overall he's a magic damage dealer with thrives around the concept of reducing the enemy's initiative to deal more damage than they do. So today we're going to work around that and grind our way closer to the Pyromancer. And for this kind of setup, I want to have a more damage-oriented formation. So we're going to use today a little bit less of the stress and a little bit more of the damage-oriented stuff. I'm going to bring the Banshee nevertheless because I really like her Scream skill to as a buff stripper, and overall she's a very versatile unit which I grew accustomed to. So let's bring some skill for this zombie. Did I mod him for stress? No, I didn't use that, right? No, we didn't do the stress upgrades here. Okay, so let's stick with the light caliber skill. Some more direct damage for this fella, and let's go. I'm going to play around the Unfrozen during this episode and explain his skills along the fights. And if you like this series, drop my channel a subscription and you won't miss any future content. So there we are. This is going to be a rather nasty fight because the failed experiment here is, well, it's not cool to get this guy below 25% because if he then gets to take a turn, he's going to self-destruct him with quite some nasty amount of damage. So we either have to stress him down or burst the last 25% away in one go. So as usual for this kind of fight, the sorceress has to go first. So we're stripping away her physical blocks, and I'm going to follow up with another Scream to remove the wards. Because as long as this woman is around here, we're not going to achieve anything here. Alright, let's use the Onslaught to pull her up front. There we go. And, ow, that's so much damage. That's why these guys are just super dangerous, but, well, I can't just do anything before the sorceress is away. So we ignite her, and I'm going to use the Unfrozen to heal my zombie up a little. So this skill here freezes the unit, and for every turn the unit takes, he's going to heal up, or he's going to get the ice broken, and there's going to be no benefit at all, but the damage gets prevented completely. So I'm going to blind that experiment because their biggest weakness is a pretty low base accuracy, and this way I'm going to lower the chances some more. Alright, so I'm going to use this skill here. That's another wonderful usage for the Banshee in general. You can use her ultimate in this modification as a random roll on team stunning the enemies. I really, really like that one. Alright, so let's give the zombie some wound warding. And this formation has its qualities when it comes down to protecting single units from larger amounts of damage. Alright, let's pump in some damage on the sorceress and keep trying to heal up the zombie a little bit more. So it doesn't work though. It doesn't work at all, sadly. Anyways, I'm going to spam this skill a little bit more. Sadly, no stuns this time. Well, everything will be a lot easier once the sorceress is down. She's my biggest issue right now. Oh no, that buff here. So let's oh boy, I didn't realize that the oh, that's so bad for Gotta pay more attention to the buff of the lightning mage there. So, can't really touch her right now because of that. Barf. Hate that skill. Alright, so I think I have to play around this skill a little bit more. Right now she's marked and I can't touch her because I'll get stupid amounts of damage if I do so. But this mark will wear off quite soon. Okay, I'm using her stance to give her some blocks because I don't want her to die. Some stupid and unnecessary death there. Alright, let's keep tossing the blocks on my zombie. Ow! That hurt. So, one more time. Let's try that one more time. The AoEs of the Dark Elf are really ruining my party here. But at least this time I was able to heal up the zombie a little bit. That's good. Okay. So we're going to absorb a little bit of that, guys. Insanity to restore some mana. Okay. Ow. Not cool. Not cool at all. Alright, that's a loss. But I might lose this fight. But we're going to take down the sorceress here. I was 100% my own fault that I misplayed around the presence of that lightning mage so hard. I just could have removed the buff on him, but well. Now you know what I did wrong. Do it better than me. It would have been quite easy to do that a lot better, but well. Okay then. Okay then. We're going to get in there again and destroy them for their insolence. Alright. So let's whip up the zombie, the ghoul. Some more of the blood phantasm. Let's do it something like that. And bring up, oh yeah, some headhunter. So let's bring the heavy ordnance. Alright. I'm very, very sad about the losses in this fight, but yeah, those lightning mages are pretty annoying when you fail to play around that properly. So let's just get this guy away next. Okay, blocks are down. What's that buff? Recovers vigor equal to the damage dealt. Alright, so. Yeah, well played. Alright, let's see what'll happen. Sadly, no insta-kill. But you can't have that every time. So, there we go. Let's use that nice skill a little bit. And wow, what a lucky guy. But his luck will run out ultimately. There we go. Oh well, let's spread some AoE while I still can. Because I won't be having this luxury anymore in a moment when this guy starts spreading his lightning shields again. There we go. Okay, no hit this time. And this guy is finally gone. A little bit sad. I wanted to play around the Unfrozen a little bit more, but, well, that one went wrong. Okay. Oh, dang it. I totally forgot that this was one of those double attacks. Oopsie. So, let's use this one and hope the Blood Phantasm might block a strike for us. And, well... Oh, come on. Get useful, please. There we go. What's wrong with those guys? Their accuracy is not below normal values. I actually don't get it, so... Well, gotta do what we gotta do. Come on, are you blind? That's 3 misses in a row. That's close to being absurd, gotta say. Because it's quite well, weird to say the least, to miss that many times in a row with the same skill. Ah, well, she can't hit again. She can hit at least. So, oh boy. We didn't one-shot this guy, sadly. Well, it's not 25%, so he's on his last action. Wow, that was close. The damage over time almost got him there. Alright, we got this. What an annoying squad. They really cost me a lot more than I had anticipated, but whatever. Sometimes that just happens. There's still plenty more where they came from. Okay, so let's pack up the Unfrozen and replace the Blood Phantasm there. I think that's going to be an okay combo, but I'm going to retrieve that Ghoul and bring the Lost Soul in there. This Headhunter needs some rest too. Well, looks like we're going to use the Ghoul after all. Okay. Or let's use the Vampire instead. I have some brain for you. There we go. So let's upgrade that real quick. I like the stun on crit upgrade a lot. And let's stay for single target damage. I want the mana upgrade. And I want the Berserk upgrade. Alright, there we go. Last but not least, some more stats. Pump in damage by a lot. And some accuracy and some luck. There we go. Vampire's finished. Don't want to upgrade unnecessary skills here because no one's going to be happy around that. Oh well, let's give her some armored plates. Some flat-out damage reduction is not bad at all when you have life leeching effects apply on yourself. Oh, there's a quest, so let's go check it out. You encounter a rather peculiar scene consisting of several discarded bodies stretched over an operating table with signs of experiments quickly abandoned. Even though they are obviously dead, being a necromancer you know such things. Some of the muscles and veins still twitch and pulsate with unnatural energy. You don't fully understand the magic that these mortal sorcerers employed, but it might be a good chance to employ it against them. Okay. Okay, let's reanimate them, but well, the experiments are not complying, so oh my god, elite failed experiment. Oh dear. Let's run. Let's just run. I don't feel like going for this situation at all, because honestly, this is a nightmare. And I don't see the real benefit on taking this fight, apart from taking some really high risk on losing my units unnecessarily. So, Deafening Bellow. Okay. Yeah. Goodbye, guys. Would have been nice to do something different with you, but I really like need lower slash lock through. Okay, never mind. Fix this, friends. It's on my video now. Alright, let's hit the next squad. Shadow Elf, Spell Thief, Blade Mistress. I'm going to focus down the Blade Mistress, I'd say, because they're personally some real... I hate those guys, okay? Let's just sum it down to what it is. I hate those guys. Alright, let's rain down some Psychotic Stream on those to remove the wards on the Blade Mistress, and... Alright. Okay. Let's activate the irresistible thirst for blood and start whacking them. So, Mesmerize immediately resets cooldowns and Iratus' talents. Okay, that's another thing we'll get for that. Okay. Aim for the heart. Well, I missed so much with that. I'm going to put a trap under her to make sure she can't move anymore. I don't know if that's really of any use, but I feel like it's a good thing to do. Okay, so I have a stance remover on this guy. That's good. So that's a buff remover, and that's a trap remover. So let's just push this skill down there. It's also a source of debuffs. I like that as well. Let's blind that abomination, like I said before. I feel like that's a really, really good thing to do. Alright. So let's rain down some more Psychotic Streams. Increases their initiative further, but, well, little do I care. No! My mana! Okay. Yeah, there goes the execute stance again. But luckily, I have plenty of stance removal on my squad, so... Ow. That hurts. But I have also some sort of self-healing on the Vampire, some sort of healing on the Lost Soul, some healing on the Unfrozen. Long story short, we won't be having too much trouble here, so... I really like that skill. It's one of my favorite stance breakers. So let's use Substitute World, remove all the buffs and debuffs on the enemies, and we got how much attack? Well, plus 11. Wow, that's really a lot. Pretty sure I can just one-shot that mistress now. There we go. Okay, Armor Absorb. Okay, next one will be the Shadow Elf, because I personally think this guy is quite annoying. The failed experiment is a little bit scary, but overall quite manageable to say the least. Alright, so we're going to use 4 damage on this fella here. I still have the slight hope to just turn this guy here insane. And with every insanity, my vampire grows stronger as well. Alright, there's the block down now. Pretty scared about that. So, Shadow Mark, recover vigor equal to damage dealt. Well, that's not really a problem here. So, let's... What's wrong with that skill? It seems to be broken to me. Let's use some Hail of Teeth here. At least that's something reliable. Alright. There we go! Crit with stun. 100 damage and a stun following up. Awesome. I want to remove that buff. So, Perching Blizzard for this fella here. Boom. I don't like buffs. I only like debuffs. Right. More insanity streams for those friends here. Ow. Okay. Come on. Almost. At least I hit this time. Amazing. So I'd say I'll hammer down the failed experiment just with stress damage and kill the others little by little here. I'd say that's absolutely a viable strategy. So I'm going to deep freeze my my frontliner here. I'm done with that with those shenanigans. So guys getting a buff. I disagree. So we have an escape attempt on this guy. Wonderful. Okay, I don't mind. So let's heal up more people. I mean, it's fun to heal up people with that. The mage will flee anyways, so might as well heal up people. There we go. Vampire is healthy and happy. Let's see if I can stress out that guy a little bit more. And, well, sadly there's no form of stress attack here. So, well, going to deep freeze her. It's also a damage mitigation, so it's protecting her from those nasty one-shots. Yay! More fleeing people. So let's smack him. I want those parts. Let's substitute world to make sure the initiative gets a little bit lower. But I don't think that's going to be any meaning here. We're stabbing him down. Alright, there we go. It's a little bit better than the last time. I don't know what happened last fight. Okay, let's not talk about the last fight ever again. Some ancient coffin. And what do we get here? Coward's Foot. Additional action for round 1. That's so powerful. Block and ward ignoring stuff. I want that Coward's Foot. I like that skill, that thing so much, because when you put it on some unit like a Lost Soul, well, Lost Soul's already taken, somebody with a powerful opening AoE, I just love that. It's so nice to use this, and you get so much power out of that. Okay, so next squad, let's stick with that formation. I'm enjoying them a lot because I heard a lot of bad feedback around the Dhampir and the Fallen Dhampir and the Vampire in general, and I feel like it's a funny thing to show off that they don't suck as hard as many people might think. But they are quite special, okay? I admit it, they are special. So let's give them some buffs. They'll enjoy them, for sure. Oh gosh, I should have just used this mana before this guy just steals it away. Yeah, whatever. So, first target should be, for me, the Conjurus, I'd say. So, let's whack away with another Slake with Darkness, because that'll break another ward. And throw some knife at this lady. Apart from that, does she have some resistances? Yeah. Agony Blast. I love that skill. So her resistances are gone now. Until I restore them with the Lost Soul's Elite's ultimate skill, but that's a completely different story. Okay. Frozen flesh does not bleed. Alright. Gotta say, he has a point there. So, Purging Blizzard, well, the Purging Blizzard is not really the correct move on that, but at the same time, I want to damage their first slot. So there we go. Oh, there's the execute stance, but I got me my own stance. So another Slake with Darkness. There goes the Insanity. That's why I use this skill so much, because it is very, very powerful to bring Insanity in the enemy ranks when you're playing with a Vampire. So, there we go. I mean, she already has +6 attack out of that, so, well, no, +12. Doesn't get displayed correctly here. Okay, so I could go for some Berserk skill. Well, yeah, let's use that spell. That's 50% HP loss in one go. And let's use that spell. Oh, some fine betrayal happening here. Lovely. And all the counterattacks here happening as well. So let's check out the stance here. I'm pretty sure this is just some, yeah, right, redirection stance, just as I thought. Okay. So Auspics will move me forward. All attacks against the target ignore both block. Yeah, okay. So that would move me forward, but as a matter of fact, I don't really need to get moved forward on the vampire. All I need is her to do more damage again. So, to heal her up a little. But that's possible from the back line too. My poor Unfrozen is stunned. Alright, so it's time to strip all the buffs and debuffs from them. And let's check out how much buffs did we reap. Plus 11. Awesome. No! Well, okay. She does make the same mistakes. Oh. That's not good. That's really not good. Let's better... I didn't know that this skill could have get redirected. So, well... If this attack gets through, I'm going to lose a unit for sure. So I have 2 more moves to get this done. So we're going to use this spell. And, okay, good. It's really dangerous. Their execute stance when you can't break it. It's well, it's exactly what's on the title of the package. It's pretty much a execution. It's very much damage for one person, but they already lost 50% of their squad, so I don't mind. This guy's already nuts. We don't need to be that nervous here anymore. Alright, I rather let her in the in this stance for the time being, because I feel like this is quite helpful. Okay. Sadly, these guys are immune to debuffs, so it's quite annoying to deal with them. Stress damage works quite well, so I'm going to use this a little bit more here. Alright. Let's check out if I'm able to heal my vampire up a little bit more. I mean, most of the things right now are all about healing up my squad more. But doesn't work out as well as I would hoped. So, well, my Dhampir is healing herself up quite nicely. The Unfrozen has just the wrong positioning right now, so... Overall, these Unfrozen are very, very powerful, but not if you have a level 12 unit, and thus not so much firepower on the unit itself. But he's getting there. Let's stay patient with our Frozen Granddad here. But I really appreciate their skill set. They're so versatile. And when you lower the enemy's initiative hard enough, they become also very, very powerful in terms of damage dealing on their own. So that's a very nice combo overall. And I hope the Dhampir and the Vampire were now a little bit better shown in this video as well. So... Oh, there's some leveling up spot for minions. Because I was very, very sad when I read those comments of people disliking the Vampire and the Dhampir a lot. I was like, no, I can't let that stand like this. But I'm afraid in higher difficulties I have to work around it myself. So we give the XP to the minions, because This will unlock finally the ultimate upgrade for the Unfrozen. It's either more initiative loss or more damage. Winter is nigh, winter is close, or winter's on set. So we're going to use the the initiative loss version, because I personally think that's what I want to use. It's so much fun to have that. So let's bring this to the point where I want to have it as well. So this is the stuff I want to have. Just want to upgrade those guys real quick. That's something I wish the devs could add for the future. Some kind of template for your minions, because it's quite troublesome to patch up the same configurations time and time again. So oh my god, there's a lot of physical damage needs here. So we're going to use the Dhampir, the Phantasm, and we need some armor breaking as well. So I'm going to bring the Vampire would be really good. Or no, that's only block and ward, ignoring stuff wrong there. So what's going to be our last guy on the formation? Well, let's bring the Mummy. The Mummy has some nice backline attacks as well. And the Blood Phantasm doesn't mind standing in the last spot anyways. Alright, let's go. I'm going to learn the Conjure Shadows now, and there's my achievement for learning all the skills out of that bracket, boom. But magic skills are quite fun, I like to use them. Alright, so here's the Golden Golems. They have a very, very high resistance, but luckily overall we're way more we're relying way harder on physical damage than we're relying on magical damage. Talking is sometimes more difficult. Alright. Wow, what a ineffective skill use. Alright. Let's not take that too seriously. Let's start whacking away on those golems, because I feel like they're most dangerous people on the squad. The other guys over there, I think I should be able to deal with them. So let's use the Agile Grasp. There we go. They're getting their luck debuffed, which is something I do like as well. And I'm going to use the Agony Blast on these girls here to make sure we're able to use magical attacks as well, because I don't like the idea. Buff, approach into combat. What? So, luck and attack plus. Well, that's all. So there we go! Nice and fine one-shots. I really love this guy for this ability. Okay, so let's use that skill to trigger away some blocks there, and use some more magic to make sure we're going to break this guy down as quick as possible. Ow! That hurt. So, sadly my mummy doesn't... Oh, he does have that one. Okay. So cursing people is very, very good for me. And let's do that. Oh, I can't curse only one person, but my mummy gets heals for every curse being applied on the enemies, so I should use that. Break their spells. Alright, some debuffs for my squad. Ow! It's starting to hurt me a lot here, what they're doing. So, let's get rid of those friggin' statues first. Well, I'm going to use this Abundant Harvest spell, and don't do enough damage to get rid of the statue. Narf. Okay, so we're going to... Well, I can't use the Rage Injection anyways, so might as well kill off the statue before it kills other people. Alright. Now then. don't having any way of breaking away those wards on this guy, so gotta rely on what I have here. Oh, this bypasses this. Nice. So curses on the enemies are, I like that one, are basically healing for my mummy, so I like that. Let's smack away that that spell thief. He has done more than enough damage to us. Okay, insanity triggered. Awesome. Let's get rid of this guy. I'm really sad now. I hope that I was allowed to keep this guy. But whatever, we're going to rebuild the headless there, bigger and better. Are you kidding me? You're having 2 HP left and you're still alive? Wow, what a boss. And yeah, we're going to use my favorite skill of not hitting. I mean, how many misses were that in this episode? 6? I stopped counting. So let's break that last stack of ward finally. I mean, I could have bypassed it again, but I didn't feel like doing so. So he's fleeing now. Damn, I don't feel like I'm letting this guy flee. Whatever might be the case, my friends, it's getting close to the end of this episode. I hope you're enjoying the ride. We're going to get this series done quite soon. I also plan on rushing a little bit towards the next bosses quite soon. What the? He doesn't flee. And because I feel like all these floor fights, they are quite entertaining, but once I run out of exemplary units to play around, and what's wrong with this shadow elf? Like, can somebody please finally put this person down? So that's how one guy annihilated my whole squad, or whatever might be the story of this. But I'm going to stress kill this guy now. I'm done with the other methods here. We're going to use the rage injection because he loves his AoE so much. And the worst part about this guy is he's healing so much via the AoEs. So counter this with that. I should have done that way earlier, but whatever. Yeah, so once I'm done with the next feature on the next episode there, which will be the spider thingy. Forgot the name. Oh, we're almost dying here. And after that, I hope I'll hit the Pyromancer during this next episode anyways, but if not, I'm going to rush towards that during the next episode and make sure that we're going to have some fine entertainment in between and a little bit less of the grind, because these enemies are basically more of the same. This floor is really annoying and nasty, as you see. But yeah, so next episode we'll cover up 1, 2, 3, and 4 fights, so possibly we should be able. Whatever. I hope you enjoyed it. See you guys next time, and have a nice time until then. Goodbye.